Hello, everyone. Welcome to day one of our 30 days reading challenge. Again, so like you all know, that this challenge will be starting today. But I need to quickly drop this important information so you can know how the challenge will go. Okay? Yes, we are starting today, 4th of December. Okay? And like you all, voted the last time, you suggested, a number of you suggested we start this challenge this month. Yeah, and by God's grace, we'll be starting today. So you take today as day one, okay? But before you take the task for today, I'll quickly like to, talk about how this challenge will run, okay? Yeah, so today being 4th of December, we are going to start today, Monday, and then end this challenge for this month of December on the 23rd, 4th to 23rd of December. And that will be 20 days. Okay? So that we can take at least 10 days break, so you can prepare for Christmas. Those who want to travel can travel, So there will be at least 10-day breaks in between before we start or before we continue in January, okay? So we're going to continue by January 3rd to 12th, okay? January 3rd to January, 12th. 3rd, January 3 to January 12th. Okay? So that will be another 10 days. You're going to have 20 days in December and another 10 days in January. I hope this is clear. So that will be a total of 30 days. And the reason for this break is to sort of, help you prepare for Christmas, make the children sort of, take a break, have fun during the Christmas and New Year festivity so that all can be well. All right, because a number of you said you wouldn't want us to, start in January. So we're going to be having this challenge for 20 days in December and another 10 days in January. I hope this is clear. So now, what are the materials you will be needing for this challenge? You may be asking, you may be wondering, what are the things you need for this challenge? For the 30 days reading challenge, you will be needing, some flashcards. You will be needing some flashcards, especially if your child is a total beginner who doesn't know letter sounds. Okay, so go get flashcards. Go get small letter. I mean lowercase. If you have to get flashcards, get lowercase. All right, don't get the one that has both uppercase and lowercase. Get the ones that have lowercase. Okay, so you need flashcards, and you also need magnetic letters. All right, go get colorful magnetic letters. I mean letters like these. You can see it as magnet. Can you see? So, because you're going to be doing a lot of sound play, you're going to be teaching your child letter sounds. This is most important for children who do not know letter sounds at all. All right, so you need to get flashcards. You can create them yourself. You can, make a cardboard. Go get the cardboard and use a marker to write those letters. Okay, and you can get the magnetic letters I mentioned. All right. So, and then another thing you need to know is this: to make the best of this 30 days reading challenge, you need to have a routine. For those who took my last class, for those who took my free class, I talked about the importance of having a learning routine. Pick a special day of the day, a special time of the day, then have your class, carry out your tasks with your child at that specific time of the day so they can get used to learning at that time. When you make learning fun for them, you would see them even remind you that, Mommy, we are supposed to have our class by this time. So you want to ensure you have a structured time, a special time for having the tax, for taking the tax, right? And you need a lot of patience as a teacher, as a parent. If you must get the best of your child when teaching them, you need patience. Don't be quick to yell. Don't be quick to, to be angry. Don't be quick to beat them. No child learns under pressure. So be patient with them. Okay? When they don't get it right, tell them, okay, you can do it. We will try again. And if you see they are struggling, you'll be want to just tell them the right answer. So be patient with them. You need less criticism and a lot of praise. Criticize them less. Don't even criticize them. Nobody likes to be criticized. You are not doing this. You are this. You are not doing well. No child likes that. Nobody likes that. They need more of encouragement. You need to motivate them. You need to encourage them. You can do it. Try. I believe in you. My love. I love you. Do it again. Hug them. Clap. You know, reward them when they do well. I mean, these are things you would do to make that 30 days reading challenge, fun and rewarding. And of course, it will help you gain that cooperation. Because if you don't gain their cooperation during the challenge, you will not be able to teach them and you will not be able to get results. And I also need to talk about the importance of commitment. Yes, I must tell you that for a lot of, we have had series of reading challenges in the past. For some parents, they would start, very pumped up, motivated, enthusiastic. And as time goes on, you see them coming up with excuses like, I'm doing this, like, I'm not able to carry out my tasks and that. But most often, people who end up giving us great results, who end up having great results, who end up giving us amazing testimonies are those who stay put, are those who, stayed committed, those who carried out their tasks despite their busy schedule. You know, all you need to do is just 15 minutes to 20 minutes of consistent practice. I mean, daily consistent practice. You don't need 1 hour to teach your child. 20 minutes is okay. Just ensure that you do whatever I ask you to do for that day and ensure your child practices. Okay, so you need to be committed. If you must get the best of this challenge, see that you start strong and end strong. That is how to get results. Don't start strong and sort of, faint at the middle of the challenge or at the end. I sincerely want you to get results and I need your cooperation. I will be coming up every day to drop your tasks every morning by 10 a.m. For those 30 days. I will be coming up, but it is left to you to also carry out your part, to carry out your role. We are working together to ensure that we give these children the best. So when I'm coming up to carry out, to do my own part, I need you to do your part as well. So because every day I'll be dropping those tasks for you, how to sound them, how to blend them, how to teach your child, and how to get results. And you are expected to carry out those tasks, make a short video of you teaching your child or of your child reading, then send to the group. That's what we call task submission. So I and my, moderator, my personal assistant, will check your, challenge. We also will check your tasks. We'll check what you have submitted. Sort of appraise it, give correction, and do all that is necessary. So it is important you send your task. So when we give you tasks like perhaps 10 a.m. that day or for the day, then you're expected to send your tasks at 6 p.m. in the evening. You are expected, so this is for parents who are at home, parents who are not around. You can carry out your tasks and, of course, send by at least 6 p.m. that day or latest 8 a.m. the following day. Meaning your tax has to be submitted before we send another tax for the day. Another tax for the day will be by 10 a.m., but you are expected to send yours at least latest at 8 a.m. the following day. All right. So I already talked about patience, praise, special, and of course, you need a special book. You need to go get a special book for your daily tasks. Get just one book. You write day one task, day two tasks, day three tasks. You have to be carrying out these tasks. And it is important to have these notes so you can always revise and, of course, help your child practice what they have even learned in the past because they must get a step right before they move to another. Okay, so you need a special book for this, 30 days reading challenge. And for this 30 days reading challenge, we are going to be having two groups. Aside this particular one, where I will be dropping our daily tasks. This particular one you have now will be for dropping your daily tax. I'm gonna lock it so that there won't be any what's it called? Any other conversation. So that even tax don't get lost and missed conversation. So I'm gonna lock it. I'll be dropping the tax every day. So we have level one and level two for this reading challenge. And this is because we understand that children are not don't learn at the same pace. Children's ability are never the same. So we have level one. Level one are children who are you listen, please. I want you to listen to this part. Level one are children who do not know letter sounds at all. I told you that when you want to help your child to learn to read, you do not need to concern yourself with teaching them A, B, C, D, or teaching them to learn how to read using letter names. You need to teach your child the phonetic representation of the letter. The sound will help them learn to read and, of course, help them learn to spell and write. So, level one are for children who do not know letter sounds at all, who cannot identify letters, who are beginners, or children, still talking about level one, or children who know letter sounds, but are still sort of struggling with two-letter words. They're still struggling with reading two-letter words. These are the children in level one. While level two are for children who know letter sounds very well. Are you with me? And then who can read at least two-letter words very well. Okay? So we have level one and level two. So when I drop the link for these groups, kindly join the ones that your children belong. If your children belong to level one and two, you can join both groups. But it is not about just joining, because some people enthusiastically join groups, but you will see them that they will end up not dropping tax. If you join two groups, you're expected to drop two tax every day. So you need to think this through before you join. Okay? So level one is for children. I already talked about that. So I'm going to be dropping the link for those two groups. If your child belongs to level one, join level one. If your child belongs to level two, join level two. If your children belong to both groups, or you have children who belong to both groups, then join both. But you're expected to be dropping two tax every day. Every day. And then there will be penalty. There will be a penalty for anyone who does not drop their daily tax. Whenever you miss dropping your tax, you're expected to pay 1,000 naira fine, or you will not remain in the group. These are measures we are putting in place to ensure that we keep you on your toes, to ensure that you carry out your tax, because we know that carrying out your tax is what will give you results. And we are big on ensuring that you get results. So we will not give room for excuses. You need to submit your tax every day. If you don't submit your tax, if you're in two groups, you're expected to pay 2,000 naira. If you're in a group, you're expected to pay 1,000 naira, or you will be removed from the reading challenge. And that was why I took out my time to ask you all that, okay, when do you think is best we have this reading challenge? And I saw that majority sort of peaked December. And I expect you to give your best, even as I am prepared to give my best in the course of this 30 days reading challenge. So I'm going to be introducing my PA, who will be helping in the appraisal of your daily tax. She's the admin in this group. So we are going to be working on your tax. We are going to correct you and all. So I sincerely want to encourage you to give your best in this 30 days reading challenge. All the testimonies you saw about this challenge are real, but they were given by parents who really gave their all, who were really committed. And I want you to also do the same, so you can, bring out the best in your child, because that is what will make me happy. That is what will make me feel fulfilled. Okay? So when I say all I want is the best for your children, trust me, I mean it from the depth of my heart. All right, so thank you. And if you have more questions, kindly let me know. So I'm going to be dropping the task for today shortly after I am sure that everyone has joined the what's it called, two groups. Okay, you're expected to join those groups. I'm going to be sending the link, either group one and group two, and I'll be dropping the task for today. Today is day one. I hope you're ready for this transformational journey, and I can't wait to do this with you. All right, I remain Anolo Akpo Korede Daniel, the reading doctor. All I want is the best for your children. Bye.